Insurance coverage when someone else was driving your car, by virginiatoinsurance411.com. So, now that you have decided to splurge on the car that you had always wanted to own, it is defined that you also get an auto insurance policy. An auto insurance policy covers your car in case it is stolen and also enables you to claim for damages, if it meets with an accident. Most auto insurance policies have legal responsibility coverage as allotment of the policy. Liability coverage pays for damages if you are at fault in an accident. Any way you look at it, an auto insurance policy makes sense. Could dissipate any of these fixations could manifest itself any time. With the motor vehicle sector booming, it is natural that the auto insurance sphere is also becoming increasingly competitive. Day in and day out, consumers are bombarded with advertisements from firms providing cheap auto insurance. Every insurance company is trying to get your attention with gimmicks and special offers. Many customers end up scratching their sales promotions in absolute confusion. With so many attractive options, selecting the right company and policy can be a very tasking thing to do. When it comes to cheap auto insurance, there are many aspects of the business that come into move. There are ads for cheap auto insurance for new drivers, cheap auto insurance quotes, cheap auto insurance rates, cheap no-fault auto insurance, cheap consummate coverage auto insurance, and that is to name just a few of the things mentioned in these ads. You can get comprehensive notification on these terms on the internet. Visiting the extensive web locales that almost every insurance company has set up can help you to find the information you need in plain black and white. It definitely pays to do your homework, comparing cheap auto insurance equipped by different companies. If you are looking for the right kind of cheap auto insurance quotes, it becomes imperative to choose your insurer carefully. Every state has a handful had different sets of rules concerning auto insurance. For example, in most cases, the state requires you to carry a minimum amount of liability coverage. This coverage pays for damages you may have been at fault for during an accident. Conversely, some states may allow for no-fault cheap auto insurance policies. Coverage of medical costs, both for you and your passengers, is optional in some states. You can find out your state's specific rations from your insurance company. Filling in your insurance application is the next step in the process. Be clear and honest when providing all pertinent information related to your vehicle, people who might use it, your shooting record, the list of optional sanctuary features your car has, and when answering other questions the form requires. Go using the insurance policy in fact. Sit with your insurer and ask questions. Find out whether you are eligible for any discounts. Find out the number of premiums you have to pay and whether it is possible to cancel your policy in advance, if you need to do so for any reason. Such information is prime to know ahead you take a cheap auto insurance policy. This discussion with your insurance agency could also take place periodically, perchance once or twice a year. Always carry your company-issued proof of insurance card with you when driving, as it is required by EDIT in many states. www.virginiatoinsurance411.com